Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy you're here. I'm Geraldine Ralph, also known as the Daycare Diva. I love working with little children. I have an early childhood program. I care for children from birth to 5, and then I also am a photographer. I love to support moms. I love to support dads, families, and today I'm going to share 3 strategies with you for helping to make this stay-at-home thing work. So I have been working with children and I've been on my own. I've been basically a professional stay-at-home mom for the last 25 years. My entire parenting and teaching practice has been at home and I've been working by myself. So I've had to develop some very solid strategies for getting things done. Those of you who are new, I'm in a lot of different mom groups online and I'm always giving advice and I'm always, helping support parents in their parenting and teaching practice. And a lot of times I'll see moms that are new stay-at-home moms and they really struggle with creating feeling motivated and feeling like they have a structure to their day. So I'm going to talk a little bit about some things that I do because even though I've been a stay-at-home mom professionally for the last 25 years, when COVID-19 hit and then I was home by myself and I didn't have like all my regular routine happening because now like my own children are grown and they've left the house, so it's just me by myself. When I have the children coming here and I'm doing the similar to what a stay-at-home mom does, I'm caring for 6 children under the age of 5. I have a routine to my day. My day has a start point and there's like a bunch of things that I need to accomplish during my day. So I have a sense of purpose and a sense of accomplishment. And then there's like kind of an end point at my day. And then there's other parts of my day. So everybody every human likes to have some sort of a rhythm to their day. Because when you have a rhythm to your day, there are active periods and then there are quiet periods. And, there are times at the end of the day, you can look back and be like, okay, I got some things accomplished today. But now this whole COVID-19 situation for myself and for a lot of people that have had to make this major transformation in their regular routine is completely disrupted. Obviously, we don't have the same ability to get out of the house and like run off energy with other people, and that kind of thing. How do you establish a new schedule? So I'm going to talk today about what I did to establish a new schedule and also kind of what I already do as a stay-at-home, play-at-home mom, early childhood professional, things that I do in my day. So whenever I have my little ones and they come to my program, they come at 7:30. We start our day. The kids come in between 7:30 and 8:30. It's just like kind of snuggle time, chat time in the morning. And at 8:30 we have breakfast. We do our circle time. We'll have a couple different activities set up. And then from 10 to 11, we're outside. From 11 to 11:30, I'm prepping lunch. 11:30 to 12 is our lunchtime. 12 to 12:30 is like potty and diapers and hand washing and all of that fun stuff. 12:30 to 3 is nap time. And then after that, the kids wake up at 3. And then between 3:30, there's like potty and snacks and all of that stuff. Then we do another outdoor period of time, maybe a craft or an activity or whatever. And parents pick up between 4 and 5 o'clock. And then after that is my time to do other things I do with my business and, whatever. So, in my regular stay-at-home mom-ish day, there is this routine, and children are going to keep you on that routine. If you don't keep your routine, then they are going to, trip out, and it's not going to be good. So, a lot of moms that have been working, or dads, parents, a lot of parents that have been out in the workforce, they have their own routine, their own day. It doesn't involve all of these things that children need. And so now it's like trying to figure that out. So hopefully the rundown of how my regular day goes kind of will help you. But of course, you guys are working from home, a lot of you. So there's that whole element that has to be worked in there. But anyways, for myself, now I don't have the children here. The children are always keeping me on schedule because I have to be on schedule with the children. I have to be ready for work at 7:30. I have to, do lunchtime at a certain time or everybody's going to lose their cool. We got to have nap time at a certain time. All of these things, I already have to have those things in place. And now I had to restructure my day and create a new schedule for myself. So some of the things that I did, I have three different things that I did that definitely have made a major difference for me. The first thing is I set up Zoom sessions in the morning at 10 a.m. And the reason I did that is because I knew that if I didn't have a reason to get up and do my hair and take my shower and, get my makeup on and get ready to start my day, then I would just be wandering around in pajamas all day. And wandering around in pajamas all day, we all know how that makes you feel about yourself. Like you're just not, well, for me personally, I can't be in pajamas. I never do pajama day in my daycare because if I'm in pajamas, my brain is in pajamas and that's that. So I have to be up. I have to have myself ready the way that I like to be presented throughout the day. So I set my Zoom sessions at 10 o'clock. So I would have to be up at 7 o'clock, to whatever, ease into my morning, do my breakfast and whatever, have all my stuff. So, and that's, for me personally, having that accountability, having people that I have to show up for really helped. So if there's a way that you can schedule like some sort of a session where you have to be available at a specific time, that I call that like the anchor point in my day. My day has to start at this time. Next is physical activity. I care for 6 children. So that means that like in my regular day, I am running. I have to do my workout. So every day I do a workout because if I don't keep my muscles balanced and if I don't keep my body, where I can pick up and do all the spending and twisting and running after all these children, I'm going to be in bad shape. But now that I've had all this time home alone, I'm not running after the kids. And it's not always as easy to get myself motivated to get up and do my daily workout. I can tell you, yeah, today I'm wearing my yoga clothes because I'm like, remember, you're doing your workout today. So I'm going to go for my jog. What I've personally been doing is usually like an hour and a half walk. I know that sounds like a lot. I either do an hour and a half walk or else I'll do like a nice long walk and then I'll come home and I'll do some yoga or do some strength training or whatever. And again, I gotta keep a routine with that because if I don't, then I start feeling like crud. And I think what a lot of people don't realize is that I don't have the information with me today, but perhaps I can see if I can look it up. But anyways, there's this whole um, understanding that when we hold stress in our bodies, and physical activity basically breaks that up and helps you be less stressed out. So it helps you like self-regulate, helps you whatever, feel really good. We all know this, endorphins get going and you shake off all that stress and then you feel really good. Also for me personally, my muscles after years of carrying children on one hip like this, those of you who have had the baby on the hip, this whole side of my body is like, hey girl, you need to do your yoga. You got to do some balancing because this side of my body feels like it's 20. This side of my body feels like it's been carrying babies for 25 years. So it's really important for me to get that physical activity in and make sure that I'm doing things that create synergy in all of my muscle groups. So I do that every day. I at least do my walk, if nothing else. Because some days, I'll be honest, I'll wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh, it's cold or it's dreary, or I don't feel like getting up and getting dressed. I don't feel like getting up and getting out there and working out. So, whatever. If you can't do your big strength training workout, lifting your weights or whatever it is that you do, get up and go for a walk. Go for a walk. For me, I love to listen to podcasts. I'll throw a podcast on, put my headphones on, and I'm going to go for a walk for an hour, hour and a half, and I feel a lot better. Sometimes I go for 2 walks. So the first thing is the Zoom sessions, the anchor activity that holds you accountable to get up and get dressed in the morning. And the second thing is that having a form of physical activity to break up all that stress and that anxiety and get you out. Again, I know I personally need to be out in the sun. Like the sun, like just really elevates my mood. So I'm being responsible for my mood by getting my body out there. And the third thing that I do is set a timer for tasks. So when I wake up in the morning, I have been setting myself 3 tasks that must be done. 3 tasks that must be done. Some of these tasks are really like hard for me mentally, because I am used to being very physically hands-on with children and everything is very organic. Everything that I do in my traditional lifestyle before COVID-19, I do a lot of artwork with the kids. I do a lot of physical activity with the kids. I'm holding children a lot. So there's a lot of physical, my job is generally and then also as a photographer, I'm photographing people. So there's a lot of like this going on. And there's a lot of like direct interaction with people, not so much like learning technology. So when COVID-19 hit, I had to learn how to take my business online. I had to learn how to have Zoom sessions with kids and learn how to do all these different marketing things that are way outside of my natural talent, my natural skill set. So I'm developing a lot of new skills, and that could be mentally and emotionally exhausting because like even getting my YouTube channel together here, I had like all these ideas for content. So then I create the content and then I record the content and then I want to go send the content to YouTube. And then YouTube's like, no, we're not going to let you upload for whatever reason. So I learn all these other skills and, connect with all these different people and like, just really keep working on this project and doing all of these different things that are really hard for me to do. So I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that at home. You're learning new skills, you're doing new things. It's really hard. And at the end of the day, sometimes whenever you're working on whatever it is that you're working on with your children, developing new strategies for being at home or homeschooling. Oh, I mean, I've been doing it forever. So it's like breathing to me, homeschooling. But for a lot of people, I mean, I can imagine if it's your first time homeschooling and you have to be home with your children all day, like that's a big, big shift for you. Maybe you're the kind of parent that's, has no problems like with marketing and figuring out how to do, all these technological things. So whatever it is, give yourself some grace, set a timer for the day. Or set a timer for the activity. So for me, the activity would be like, so I have to work on writing a grant. Okay. That's something I haven't done before. So I have to do all this research and then I have to write the papers. Then I have to ask people to, write letters for me. And I have to, get like all of these estimates for different things. So if I were to look at that project and be like, oh my gosh, this project is so huge, I'd rather just do my regular work, make the money and pay for it myself, because that's something I know how to do. But this whole skill set of, no, I'm in the house, so I don't have the opportunity to work. I need to be able to, develop all of these different skills to be able to make this happen if I want to have an outdoor classroom. So it's something that I have to work on, learning all these new skills. But, your brain can get fried when you're trying to develop new skills. So for me, it's like I set a timer. Okay, I'm going to work on this and I'm going to stay focused on this one thing for 40 minutes. 40 minutes is what I'm giving it. No matter where I'm at in the process, shut her down and then take a 20-minute break. And then I go do something that I want to do. Maybe it's making myself a smoothie. Maybe it's doing, talking to a friend on whatever, Zoom or whatever. Maybe it's doinking around. Maybe it's just watching TV. Whatever it is that I want to do, give myself 20 minutes to do it. And then again, set that timer because otherwise you won't want to go back to it. Set that timer and then set another timer for myself to get focused on doing the activity again for another 40 minutes. So when you do that, like your brain has the ability to really like maximum processing power is like 30 to 40 minutes. After 30 to 40 minutes, nothing else is happening up there. So you might as well just go ahead and take your break because your brain's going to go on vacation whether you let it go on vacation or not. Take your break, do your 20-minute thing. Another thing, like if I'm feeling really stressed out, I like to do push-ups because I know that like doing some really heavy work helps me emotionally regulate. So, I mean, you might not like push-ups. I don't like push-ups. I mean, I don't hate push-ups. I like having great arms. I like having muscle. I like that. So I just go ahead and do my push-ups anyways. It's 25 push-ups and it'll take you like 5 minutes. So whatever. I'll just be like, I'm going to do my 25 push-ups and then I'm going to go do something that I like doing for 20 minutes and then I'm going to come back to this activity. So I hope that helped. I hope my 3 strategies helped you be able to figure out how to navigate your stay-at-home mom status. Again, we're going to go over it. Number 1, have an anchoring activity in the morning so that you have to get up and get dressed and have your whatever you do. You don't have to wear makeup. I like wearing makeup, but whatever you have to do to start your morning, you have to have all that stuff done by this specific time. For me personally, it helps to have somebody else holding me accountable because I'm the kind of person like I know that if people are expecting me to call or expecting me to be available in some fashion, I got to be there because that's how I roll. So for me, it's setting up the Zoom session. I don't know what it is for you. but you'll figure it out because you're really smart. So number one, have that anchoring activity. Number two, have some form of physical activity every day. You got to have some kind of physical activity. I don't care if it's a walk. Another thing I do, this is going to sound funny, interpretive dance. I love interpretive dance. Whatever it is that you like to do, get on TikTok. I don't care. Do whatever you want. Do a yoga class, do Pilates, lift some weights. It should be something that brings you joy. Okay. That's what's so funny to me. I hear people say, I hate working out. Well, then don't do what's working out to you? Because everybody has to have some form of physical activity that you like. Maybe you like riding a bike. Maybe you like, I don't know, interpretive dance. Maybe you like, I don't know what you like doing, but there has to be something you like doing that's physical. Do that physical thing. Going for a walk with your podcast. I don't care. Whatever it is, do it. Do something physical. And then again, number three, set a timer. Well, actually create an action step and then set timers. So 3 action steps and then a timer. 40 minutes on, 20 minutes off. 40 minutes on, 20 minutes off. 40 minutes on, 20 minutes off. Moms, if you are at home and you are doing, you're trying to figure out how you're going to create your new structure because you have to work and homeschool. Dads too. I'm sorry. I say moms all the time because I'm a mom. Parents, if you're at home and you're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do all of this stuff? Again, break it up into blocks with your employer or with your work. Maybe you work 40 minutes on and then 20 minutes with your child. 40 minutes on, 20 minutes with your child. I do that with my kids a lot. Like I'll if I have like a specific, like we usually do our little lessons in like a 20-minute time frame where I'm actually engaged with the children. Then I also set up materials and they can kind of do their own free flow exploring or whatever. We'll get into that in a different video. But anyways, yeah, that 40 minutes on, 20 minutes off is a lifesaver. And then your brain is 100% in the 40 minutes and 100% in the 20 minutes. And if you need to take a break, take a break. So I hope this helped, and I would love for you to subscribe, click that like button, get the notifications, because I have a lot of incredible information, guys. Also, if there's anything else that you want to know about being a stay-at-home mom, write down there in the comments. Ask me. I love answering these questions. I'm a professional stay-at-home mom. This is what I do. This is what I've done. This is what I will do for all of eternity because I love children. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll do some other stuff. But anyways, yeah, I'd love to help you. So let me know what you need help with, and I will give you lots of information. Bye, mamas. Love you.